Have you noticed the term Spursy has been coming up a lot? Perhaps it's just me. I'd never really heard of it before this week. I know what it means, which we sing songs about it, about them capitulating again. But it just seems to have built all momentum and has got a life of its own, really, hasn't it? I don't know what West Hamsy is, but I guess it's pretty much summed up in the song of climbing so high and fortunes fading and dying. However, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it, but it has seemed a very good week for West Ham, even though we only got a point and so did Tottenham get a point. But if you looked at the TV and listened to the radio and looked at various websites, they've had a really bad week. And it seems like we've had a really good one, even though we got the same amount of points. But I guess that's what happens when one of your players scores a wonder goal to clutch a draw from the jaws of defeat. That doesn't quite sound right, does it? Anyway, what I just wanted to do today was we have announced our 23-man squad. It should be 25-man, but we've announced a 23-man squad. Why? Because we don't have enough players, and even that has been padded it out. We've made our 23-man squad look bigger than it actually is, and which is obviously, if you pardon the expression, never a bad thing. I'm going to go through the names and just very, very quickly and try and compress it into a digestible video rather than bang on for too long, and just go through each name in turn. And some of the players have got some quite surprising names. I didn't know. I'm going to go through their names. He's got all their middle names and everything in there as well. Anyway, I'm just going to go through it all and have a look and just say how much I think they're going to feature. But you don't have long to go, really. We've only got 9.5 weeks until the transfer window reopens again. So whilst I take the mickey at a 23-man squad, it ain't good enough. We're weak in certain areas, as we're going to look at in a second. I do think probably, as long as we don't suffer terrible injuries and lots of them, we should be all right to get us to the transfer window, and then we can hopefully get to that January one and not buy any players then as well. Anyway, right, let's start with the 23-man squad. I know. Right, okay, it starts in alphabetical order, that's why. Antonio, Gregory Mikhail. Or is it Mikhail Gregory? I don't know, but it's Gregory. I didn't know he was a Gregory. Anyway, doesn't matter. He's going to feature an awful lot. Let's be fair. He's our main striker. How this is going to impact Sebastian Haller by the end of it, and you want to hear his name, by the way. How this is going to impact Sebastian Haller, I don't know, but I really can't see much scope for it. I can only really see Haller's value plummeting, but Antonio's the main man. He is injury prone, but he looks fitter than ever, I've got to say. So you never know. Imagine that. Imagine us getting to the January transfer window and Antonio hasn't been out injured. How many goals will he score? I'm looking forward to seeing that. That should be really good. This is a good one. Fabio Cornelio Balbuena Gonzalez. That's a good name, the general to us. I thought he was on his way out. I really did. I thought he was gone. I thought Moyes didn't fancy him much, but he's worked his way into the team. I don't think I'm giving much of a spoiler here because you're going to watch the preview first, but I'd have him in the team to play Manchester City. He doesn't lose his place. It's not his fault. He's slow. The defence had too high a line against Tottenham, and let's be fair, Son and Kane will do that to a lot of players this season. I like him, Balbuena. Okay, here we go. Mohamed Said Benrahma. I don't know. I think he's really skillful. The club have been at pains to convince everybody he's doing really, really well in training, and apparently he's looked really good. I hope he's going to feature. I hope to see him. That being said, I don't want to see him in the starting lineup for the next game because I think there are players that deserve it a little bit more. But I'm really looking forward to seeing him. That being said, I've not seen him. I can't make a judgment on what he's going to do between now and the transfer window. Jared Bowen. Nice and simple. He's not even got a middle name, apparently. So, look, he is going to be one of our main players. He's going to continue to score goals. He's going to get lots of assists. And he's going to continue to be a pain in the arse wherever he plays against. So, long may it continue. An absolute gem. And I'll tell you what, if Benrahma can be, let's say, 3/4 as effective, I don't know for 3/4, half didn't sound quite good enough, but 3/4 as effective as Jared Bowen, then we'll have another good signing to play on the other side as well. Vladimir Coufal, pronounced Soufal. It doesn't look like it, let's be fair. I'm reserving judgment on this guy. Now let me just quantify this. I didn't see it as the second coming of the Messiah when I saw him play. He looks okay. He looks good. He costs 5 million, and I don't think I've not looked at him and thought, oh, 5 million. There's a bargain. He looks like a 40 million pound player. No, I mean he looks what he is, which is a hard worker. He is 28 years of age, something like that. Absolutely great. I think it's given us good cover on the right. I'm not overly convinced that he will play all the games. I think he'll probably share the role with Ryan Fredericks, in all honesty. But I like him. I think it needed to be done, and it provided good cover. But I don't think it's the answer. I still think Moyes wanted Matty Cash to play in that role. But I do think we've always traditionally, certainly for the last 20 years, something like that, we have problems with fullbacks. It is a bit of a problem position for West Ham, it has to be said. So I'm pleased to see him. Aaron William Cresswell. Well, I'll tell you what, his stock's risen. He's no longer a fullback, really, is he? Let's be fair. He plays in a Cresswell type role. It's a Spursy, Cresswelly, in a Cresswellian type role. Aaron Cresswell, yeah. So he's found his position, and I think he's probably extended his stay at West Ham by doing that, by playing in the position he does. That's if we persevere with the formation. Craig Dawson. Look, I've not seen him play. Good luck to him. Honestly, good luck to him. And I do welcome him. I don't want to be particularly nasty towards him or anything like that. Well, why would I not be nasty anyway? But I'm not sure. There could be a situation where he doesn't play between now and the transfer window. And he probably shouldn't. If Dawson plays, it means Cresswell, Ogbonna, Balbuena and Diop. Two of those have been injured. Dawson plays. That's all I'm saying on that one. Oh, this is a good one. Issa Lay Lucas Jean Diop. That's a proper name. It's up to him. It's up to Diop how much he features. It has to be said. It really is. I say it's up to him. It's also up to Balbuena. Balbuena's shirts are loose on that. I wouldn't put Diop in straight away, but I do think he's got a future. I do think I like the composition of our coaching team at the moment, and I do think that the longer he stays around, the better defender he will become. Certainly be a better defender in this setup than he would have become under Pellegrini. Lucas Fabianski, very short name. He's our number one goalkeeper. He might not be at the end of the season. Don't know. Pablo Fornals Mala. I think he's probably one of Moyes' favourite players. Look, he's got a long time left of his contract. He's only really just signed. Only been here a year. But I reckon if it was up for renewal, Moyes would be saying to the board, get him signed up. Get him signed up. He knows what he's going to get. He's reliable. He'll always get assists. He gets it, right? Some players come in and they get it and they understand West Ham. They don't have to come from West Ham, but they get it. And we've seen lots of them over the years. Fornals gets it. He understands. You get the impression he's happy to be here. And quite, we've seen enough players that aren't happy to be here. So I like him. Ryan Fredericks, short name. Well, we've sort of already discussed Fredericks a little bit. I'm trying to whiz through the list because I'm a bit mindful. We've done 8.5 minutes already, and I'm only about halfway there. As I say, I think he's gonna share that position with Soufal, although I'm not sure. I'm not sure we've totally finished recruitment on that side in long term. Sebastian Romain Ted Haller. Ted Haller. I like it. Ted. We might just call him Teddy. Let's call him Teddy Boy from now on. I feel a bit sorry for him, really. It's not for him at the moment, West Ham. He needed to play and feature this season for us to keep his value relatively high. We're going to take a bit of a hit on him in terms of money. He's talented enough, by the way. I don't think we're looking at what's the geezer's name? What's his name? Felipe Anderson. I don't think we're looking at a Felipe Anderson situation here with Teddy Boy, though, because I do think he's got such a high profile in Europe. I think other clubs will be looking at it and thinking we're going to take him on, and I think he'll go and score goals. I don't think he's done, not by a long shot. Don't be surprised to see him leave West Ham and score lots of goals, by the way. Nathan Elliott Holland. This is a case of making the squad look bigger than it is. Look, I would love... Nathan Holland has been my favourite young player for quite some time. I want him to feature. I'd like to see him. I'd like to see more of him. I really would. It's going to be tough for him now. He's a left-sided midfielder. And what with the situation on the left-hand side, without me listing it all again, it's going to be difficult for him. I'd need him to go out on loan and get some game time. I think... he gets a season, whatever, most of a season in the Championship, he's one of the best players in it. Simple as that. But again, it makes our squad look bigger than it actually is. Manuel Lanzini, yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely delighted. Buzzing about this. Brilliant. Really pleased for him. I hope he's going to feature lots and lots. Hopefully we're going to see him quite a lot at the weekends. David Edward Martin. Look, what can I say? I mean, it's one of the happy West Ham stories, isn't it? I'm not sure we'll see him feature again. If we see him feature again, it'll be because Fabianski and Randolph are injured. I don't want to see that. If we've got 2 goalkeepers injured, we are in trouble. I don't really. I'm going to have to say. I'm not going to have to say this. So I'll say it's Fuka, Arthur, Masuaku, Koala. And there you go. I've tried to say that as cleanly as I possibly can. Another player rejuvenated by a switcher system, much like Aaron Cresswell. It's completely taken away his defensive responsibilities, and he's looking really, really good. I expect him to continue to play there. Although, as I said before, I said in the cup of tea, I wouldn't be surprised to see. Everyone thinks it's going to be Fornells that makes way for Benrahma. Benrahma comes in. I would not be surprised to see Benrahma playing in that position. Mark James Noble. Look, I think we finally got to the point where he's not the first name on the team sheet. Or not the first name, but not a guaranteed starter in the first 11. And that shows progress for West Ham. It really does. It means he's going to find it really hard. We're playing a midfield 2 of Rice and Souček. It's going to be hard for Mark, but we'll discuss him in more detail. Look, clearly he's not going anywhere. Simple as that, really. I might have this right. Beans Angelo Ogbonna. What can I say? We are lucky that he's as old as he is. And I mean that because if he was 25, he wouldn't be at West Ham. Someone else would be buying him. I think he's one of the best defenders in the Premier League. Don't need to say any more than that, do I really? Darren Randolph. A decent backup keeper. I've got nothing bad to say about him at all. So, yeah, but I do, again, I sort of a little bit like right back. I do expect the goalkeeper situation to need to be addressed at some point. Where's he going on? I know people are going to be disagreeing with what I said about right back, by the way. A lot of people are going to be saying, no, that's it. We got it. We got the guy there. We don't need to buy a right back now. And I don't think we need to buy a right back now. I mean, long term, I'm not sure we've finished our shopping in that department. Who else we got? What we got? Robert Snodgrass. No middle name, Robert. No middle name. Maybe we could invent one for him. It might be just doesn't want one. Look, clearly really good around the dressing room. I thought the way he won his free kick the other day was very, very clever. There will always be a role for him. Well, not always. Not when he's 60 or anything. I was going to say there will always be a role for him to come onto the pitch and do something like that. Fall over, basically. There'll always be a role for Robert Snodgrass to come onto the pitch and fall over and win a free kick. And long may it continue. He's a wily old fox and really, really good to have around the squad. Clearly, Moyes likes him, but he's another one of these players that he's in the squad, but he's not going to feature much. If he features much, if Robert Snodgrass is starting in our midfield for any period of time, we've clearly got injury problems. Put it that way. He's played all his career as a wide man as well, not as a central player. So he's only playing as a central player because he's slowed up. And he wasn't particularly quick anyway. So, look, it's not ideal, but I'd definitely keep him in the squad. I do understand why they exercised the option on him. Oh, this is a big one. Nathan Wallace Newman Trott. That might be the best name. Either that or Teddy's name. One of the, I like. If you got 4 names, you've definitely got something about you. I like it. This kid's a really good shot stopper. Really good shot stopper. I'm been really impressed with him. I've seen him play, obviously on the telly numerous times, but I've seen him play live 3 times now, and I've been really impressed every single time. He used to play as an outfield player. Did you know that? And you can see it. He's quite comfortable on the ball, which of course is what they like now, don't they? And a lot of goalkeepers. Last and not least, a very short first name and a very long surname, which is Andrei Yarmolenko. I think everybody likes him at West Ham. I think Moyes likes him. I don't think he likes him enough to start him because, you know, he's not got that engine that the players that he likes, Moyes. Do you know what I mean? But look at how he tracked back for that to thwart Harry Kane in the Arsenal He did used to support Arsenal, actually, didn't he, Harry Kane? Funny enough, in a Tottenham London derby. So got lots about him. Also loved the way, give it the old eyes, look that way, but pass that way. I thought was really, really good. I like a bit of that, bit of flamboyance, bit of flair. Good player. Good player. I don't want to see him go anywhere at all. And to be fair, for the money we'd get for him, bearing in mind his age and his injury records, we probably get better value from him being in the squad. Right, I ain't done bad, to be fair. 15 minutes to go through every member of our squads. Obviously, we're a couple of players light, but there you go. Let me know what you think below. I don't think we've got long to go. I really don't. I think there's still going to be changes, and yeah, it can be really interesting, particularly the Fornals, the Benrahma, and the Lanzini for the game coming up against Man City. That's going to be very, very interesting indeed.